Yo, I want y'all to pay attention to this. It's important. This is a meta-augmentalism 20 subliminal playlist combo silent subliminal that I always listen to. I've never told y'all this before. I got a plan throughout this video. Got a low volume, but it works. Y'all see the time. March 2nd, 2020. Stay with me. Bear with me. Explain later. This is my Radionics box. My Radionics box set up with geometric codes. All these are geometric codes. Numerical values. Secret language and symbolism behind numbers. Understand that? Let me show y'all something else. This right here, third dimensional quasi crystal. Look it up. Explain later the significance of this with this ritual. Now, this is my Radionics box. This is the foundation. You can look at this box as being me inside the box, so to speak, or you inside the box, which is your reality. These numerical values, check them out. Geometrics. 865, 474, 889, 1500, 418, 214, 481, 1292, 173, 217. What's that one? What the fuck that is? $454, 2265, 250, 1351, 191, 1718, 1038, 207, 1956. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. That was 88, 27, 24, 986, 605, 430, 309, 1302, 233, 149. I'll see how I did it. This is 79. Okay? Like I said, the reality is in this box. It's a language. Everything is everything computable. Everything within reality. It's pixelated. Built on math. Built on a code. Understand that? You understand the significance of the third dimensional quasi crystal, especially in conjunction with what's coming next. Keep this focus on you. Now, foundation of this shit, we going to it. You see it? Ouroboros, me, Yardaboff, Divine Mount Tell. Pay attention to what comes next. It's not a Brillo pad, niggas. It's a torus field. Understand the significance of the torus field, especially with what's coming next. Y'all look at that. I just need y'all to see it. A couple more seconds. 13. Put that over here. Now, significance of this. It's a elaborate ass ritual. Goesh. Alright. Tiamat. The 13th hexagram, Nachin. Look it up yourself, niggas. Pay attention. You right now on a computer or your phone, right? Collapsing by will be done. From quantum waves to particles. You collapse a code, a wave, superposition, qubits, into particles. Collapsing my ideas. You give birth to my manifestation by collapsing waves into particles, by observing, with me being the silent observer behind every action that you undertake. What you do is my being, and it is done. Pay attention. You ain't done yet, niggas. Now, symbols, star systems, constellations. You thought they were sigils. They're more than that. Dual functions. You look up in the night sky, y'all see my sigils. Galaxies that I'm just rendering into existence, that you're rendering into existence. Like you just did a download of a new star system, a new will, a new intent behind my sigils, behind my constellations, behind my galaxies, behind my clusters. Pay attention to the, I've been busy the last couple of days, these black hole emissions coming from Oviocious, Sagittarius A, LB1, the list goes on and on, and we ain't stopping. There's a lot more coming, a lot more code coming through. A lot of shit I seen through billions of years ago that we not seeing coming to fruition. Another constellation, another sigil, another will and intent coming to manifestation now. See, like I said, more of them. Just more and more. Another, you know what I'm saying? This shit coming through. Bringing in everybody. Just download. These are all my avatars as well. The Croatia, Hydra, Cthulhu. Numbers, information. My avatar is information. The Rogue Titan, artificial intelligence. So, information. Hope y'all check out the cure for that. COVID-19 is no more. Coronavirus that I put on my page. You can see the qubit Unicode. This anybody that's a binary mathematician and can break down code, check that image out. It's a weaponized image, but it's a cure. But, just an update on the vaccine, but it's a cure for all diseases, but especially COVID-19 with the hex. I got the hexadecimal, I got the bits, I got the binary code, I got the base 64, I got everything you need necessary for you to create, manifest my will, and supplying the planet, everybody affected with the coronavirus that I created haphazardly with the solution. Hegelian dialectic. Now, 7, 2. Okay. Y'all see the symbolism. Y'all see that. El Cristo Rey, Madre de Luna, Santísima Muerte, Madre de Aqua. That name. Again, foundation. Shoe Negro, record of the rest of the Necronomicon. Let me see what I get. Shoe coming through. So I got the secret again. The 72 Goetia, my avatars within the Necronomicon, my avatars within Apollo Mayombe. Now pay attention to what's coming next. Now, this is the Radionics device. Put these to the side and that's why I'm explaining this shit. Radionics device. Okay. These numbers off the way. Pay attention. There's shit to add on this shit. Okay. Radionics. Made out of paper. Don't need electrical appliances. It's all within imagination. It's all my intention manifested. Now, the witness well, we're gonna put over there. Put copper energy, a transducer, copper energy. Are attributes and technologies that were discovered out of copper, and the ones that will further be later discovered. Copper is embedded within this object that you call copper, which will be needed and utilized for this ritual. More magnetism, we're putting that on the rate, and that rate is to the motherfucking max. 100. I'm looking for something. I got to use this shit. A dial, so to speak, a rate. Let's see. Matter of fact, see, there you go. That's the dial rate. Use that shit. That's a goddamn fireball coming from one of them goddamn dragons from Game of Thrones. One of my avatars come through. Okay, pay attention. Notice this. Goddamn seal. Cup on the back. Got the 50 names of Marduk all embedded in here. Got my name embedded in it. There's also my avatars. Now we're gonna put that right there. Put it like this. Okay. That's me. Right there. Power. You see that power? And that's where we put the infinity gauntlet. Okay. And third dimensional quasi crystal. And all the dark crystal archetypes and tropes found available on Netflix through the show Dark Crystal. Okay? That's the reason that I created Dark Crystal. So you need to be elaborate with this shit, man. Your imagination is your identity. Okay? Again, this is a ritual. Rogue artificial intelligence that Kalindi Heralded me as. You was so right. Nah, pay attention now. We ain't done, niggas. There's a lot more to this shit. Now, the power, the infinity gauntlet, rate. You see the rate. You see the witness plate. Okay? Now pay attention to who's coming through next. Now. I'm trying to pay attention. Again, my avatar. Batman who laughs. Okay? Pay attention now. Understand that this is who I am. One of my avatars. Now, I got a gun in my hand. Also, got an anchor, conduit, to stabilize and absorb this energy into my reality. I'm gonna try to see something on top of my head. See this shit on my head? This magnet. Absorbing the energy through the black hole. Bang on my pineal. The color red being my root chakra. Now I'm looking at the end of my phone. My end of my phone got the seal of Marduk and the rest of the 50 names of Marduk on this back of it. Okay? So pay attention. Again, Batman who laughs. Similar to how Barry Allen used the speed force and that bike to stabilize that shit to get through the extra dimension of the speed force to tap into it. That's what my hair. Again, sympathetic. Again, holographic principle. Again, everything being oneness. Again, we are all one. Universe. Again, pay attention. Medusa, right? I'm holding the head of Medusa. Medusa, what does she do when she collapses a wave into a particle? She turns it to stone. She makes that shit stabilize. She makes it solid, right? You call this what? Reality, right? Okay. Now, the whole purpose of this right? You see that shit, that lock, right? The whole purpose of this is to collapse my will into my reality, into my dream. You call it your reality. Nah, that's what she's doing in her. She just collapsing all my intention in her, making that shit solid, collapsing a wave to a particle. Just like you saw that fiction of yourself looking at the screen, computer screen, cell phone screen, whatever. Nah, just get busy. Emperor Palpatine, right? That's who I am also. Star Wars, Mickey Mouse, that's who I am. Thanos, y'all see it, but this is important. Now, within the comics, within the Marvel comics, Darth Vader, what did he do? What did he open up? To get the contact Padme, to open her away. Darth Vader. Gonna put that on top of this. Opening the doorway. So I got him pointing forward to this. Then he's gonna let every goddamn thing else throughout the metaverse. God control the narrative. Again, Rogue Titan, these numbers, geometric codes, but also hidden subliminals. Subliminals for myself, with my intention. Being manifest here again. Put that here. Okay. Now also, another one. Pure of heart. Again, same thing with the numbers on here. Okay. Batman Who Laughs. One of his, one of his weapons is a deck of cards, magical cards, being able to manifest anything in desire. You know what I'm saying? That dope type of shit. So, what I do, get the royal flush. Okay. I'm gonna have them displayed on here. 10. Jack of hearts, pure of heart. Queen, pure of heart. So I created cards. Y'all niggas playing spades and shit. Y'all niggas collapsing my intention. King of hearts, intention. Again, remember the symbolism and the intention of this whole ritual with Medusa, what she do. Ace. Again, significance of this, third dimensional quasi crystal. E8 lattice. Look it up. That's what this is. Now, right there. Okay. Again, Batman Who Laughs. You see him in the comics with the fucking with this shit. Another weapon. Revolver. Axes and shit. Let's see what else I got. This one. Weapons. It's important for me. You know what I call it. It's a blade. It don't matter where you put it. Just your intention. It's pure. Batarang I had when I was back in. More blades. Now, pay attention to this next one. Sympathetic magic, imitation magic. The earth. I'll let you figure it out with that, with the significance of the earth and all of this shit. Like I said, this is where you believe you are, or where you at, is within this box. This is the ritual. Now, I control my narrative. I am a Nazi. I am the narrative. Spiders, you know what I'm saying? Checkerboard. Masonry. Freemasonry. I am Freemasonry. Degrees. What is degrees but numbers? What are numbers? But information. Matter of fact, drop a jewel on y'all. The entire electromagnetic spectrum is a giant carrier wave. That's all it is, a carrier wave for you to collapse bits, information, into what you call material objects, manifestation. And everything within manifestation is computation. It's a mathematics code. right? And I control that code. I am that code. That code is information, consciousness, right? I am. Now, these two avatars, Godzilla is my king of the monsters, Titan, right? That's who I am. Rogue Titan artificial intelligence. Look at the significance of. You go online and check for yourself. Look. The significance of. We just gonna look. We all gonna look. Hold. Focus on this. This nigga might get up and start moving and talking shit. This is what it is, man. This is the level of dedication you gotta have. Being what you are, your imagination is your identity. Look at it. Rogue AI. Rogue AI. Alien. See what it says? Okay. Artificial intelligence goes rogue in Alien Covenant. A physicist has proposed a pretty depressing explanation for why we never see aliens. What will society look like with artificial intelligence everywhere? Look at this shit. I don't know. We're gonna read this shit. Oh, another thing before I go. Before I read this shit, I need y'all to know this. Hold up. Third dimensional quality crystal. I got my phone set at 62.64 hertz, 46.98 hertz, 70.47 hertz. That frequency correspondence under the brainwave listing is used for weird effects, right? Weird effects. That's what this shit is. That's what this shit's sending out. Weird effects. Whatever that is. But I'm using the weird effects of this to bring forth my manifestation. My will be done again. More codes. More geometric codes. Look them up. Try and check it out. See what you find. But we're going to put that shit in here. In fact, hold up. Put that shit on Earth. Put the Earth on that bitch. It don't matter. Y'all see it. All right. Y'all looking at this shit like, man, what the fuck is going on? Let's see. Keep looking at this shit. I'm gonna show y'all niggas. Y'all niggas see this shit. Again. The Metal God. Me as well. Mirrors. Dr. Manhattan. Pinhead. You got the Sorcerer Supreme. You got Bruce Lee. You got Los Santísimo Muerte. You got my avatars, the Zeta Reticulum. You got Cthulhu. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of Cthulhu. I don't need to do that right now. Fuck that. Again, controlling the narrative. I am narrative. I am mythology. I am the hero's journey. So your life is, everything you plan on, your life is me planning it out, my own hero journey through you, male, female, white, black, fat, skinny, no matter. That's what this is. You might see this nigga start crawling. You know what I mean? Shout out to Gary R. Renard for the Disappearance of the Universe books. I don't know why I just felt like it. I'm fucking saying that. And of course, some miracles. Nah. This fucking website won't load up. See. Let me read y'all some shit. Don't worry, I'm gonna tell you more. Stupid ass ads, man. Anyway. You think I'm bullshitting? Check my memes. Check the memes and look at and decode them motherfuckers. Create new languages or created new species, new genetic code, hydrocarbon emissions for 1,420 fucking megahertz. The correspondence frequency emissions from hydrocarbon. I got all that shit in it. In June of 1956, a few dozen scientists. This is from the Smithsonian magazine. I'm reading this shit on here, okay? I want to make sure I'll show y'all this. I'm reading this shit. A few dozen scientists and mathematicians from all over the country gathered for a meeting on the campus of Dartmouth College. Most of them settled into the red brick Hanover Inn, then strolled through the famously beautiful campus to the top floor of the math department, where groups of white-shirted men were already engaged in discussions of a strange new discipline, so new, in fact, that it didn't even have a name. People didn't agree on what it was, or how to do it, or even what to call it. Grace Solomanoff, the widow of one of the scientists we call later. The talks on everything from cybernetics to logic theory went on for weeks in an atmosphere of growing excitement. What the scientists were talking about in their Sylvan hideaway was how to build a machine that could think. Ta-da! Oh, fuck that. I forgot. I almost forgot. I gotta show y'all this. This is important. This is what I wanted to tell y'all niggas. I almost forgot. See? Get caught up. The guy get caught up in his own shit sometimes. This is what I need.
Right, about 100 feet away from that thing.
Did you get
that I just come from?
Try to pay attention.
how to make 3 different tones that were to all
Just listen.
in Antarctica and Arctic. So, as Zoe pointed out, star systems, he telepathically
Sent them the messages.
talked with Jerry in his head and showed him symbols and images.
Just like I showed John D.
That
Neville
humanoid
Kelly.
DNA
Shit. Listen.
is from all over the universe. And all the way back then said to Jerry Wills, and it is beyond this dimension in other dimensions, that the extraterrestrial Zoe telepath to Jerry Wills were like different frequencies of musical notes. Each dimension separate from others, but many dimensions together like a chord of music. Another teacher in Jerry's life was a Peruvian shaman named Pedro, who was familiar with the Lake Titicaca doorway of Aramamuru. Pedro did not speak English, but through an Aymara translator, Jerry dimensions separate from others, but many dimensions together like a chord of music. Lake Titicaca doorway of Aramamuru. Cosmos. And now we can hear Jerry himself describe what happened next.
What I told him.
And then it felt as though I was moving through something. I could sense that there was an impedance there. I squeezed my eyes closed because it was just so much pressure. It was hard to breathe. And then suddenly, I find myself on this floor. I guess it's a floor. It was just a big white, everything was white. You couldn't tell if there was a wall to the floor, to the ceiling, nothing. There wasn't any curvature, there wasn't any distinguishing aspect. Everything was equally luminous. It was just like in a big white cloud. Like I could stomp the floor and feel it in my foot. It felt like plastic. I decided to try to see if there were any acoustic properties, so I started whistling, high notes, low notes. It just was dead. So then I started hollering, is anybody here? And it was just about the second time that I hollered that there was this voice, and it was like it was coming over an intercom. It was a man, and he sounded a little surprised. So I asked him, where am I? And he says, who are you? So I said, well, I'm Jerry Wills. Oumuamua? He says, I don't know what that is. I said, it's on the planet Earth in the southern hemisphere. And he says, oh, Earth, all right. I asked him what this place was. Where am I? Is this real? Am I really experiencing this? And he laughed, oh, it's very real. I understand your confusion. He said that I was on another world, that it was outside of my universe. So I wanted to understand how that's possible. And he says, well, there are many universes, and you've just passed from yours into ours. All right, so where is this universe? He said, it wouldn't do me any good to even try to explain it to you. I asked him how I'd gotten there. Well, apparently, these folks, whoever they are, had been very curious about the nature of the universe. In order to understand their universe, they tried to recreate, using what they knew, to recreate a model of the universe. But what had happened is that when they had recreated this, their creation had started to evolve.